Hello. It is time for ACC Seniors, ACC Seniors GT3 World Championships Season 20. Welcome to my dozens of fans. This is going to be a replay broadcast of the, let me think now, this is the 8th race, I think. Silverstone in the rain, November 8th. So that is what we're up to today. Silverstone in the rain. A lot of people were a little caught off guard, including me, signing on this morning saying, ooh, it's in the rain. So those of us who don't practice during the week were FU'd. Yeah, they were. We didn't have a great time to practice. So we are going to get straight into hang on right now. I'm going to get it all set up. Going to get into the standings, pre-race standings for a change. This is going to be a replay broadcast, of course. Let me do one thing, however. I'm going to make sure I post this on I'm going to post this on Discord in case somebody was going to see it. Let me see if I could find a way to do that. Never mind, maybe. Why can't I see? Just wait 1 second. Oh, I give up. I'm going to do that later. All right, so standings. Where are we? A little out of practice as usual. There we go. We are looking at the Platinum standings for the seventh race. Penultimate race. Next week is Bathurst, last race. So in first place, Diego Cosio. Look at that, all first places. He is quite the racer in his McLaren 720S. In second, he's 280 points. Third, 28 points back is Chris Bourne with a lot of twos up there. And 1-1, look at that. So he's got 252. So that's a big gap. Third place, Derek Bird, 192. That's not a big gap to fourth place, which is Brian Harford. He has 88 points, and Derek has 192. I got to write that one down to make sure I understand how close those two are. That's not very many, or 14. No, that is only 4 points. Harford, 4 points back. I'm going to write that down. And in fifth place, our favorite, Meleskie, 176. So he's not that far back. Stuart Backham in eighth place, 156. Jonathan Wood, 142. He's got a couple of races. So he's up there. Not very far behind. Steve Young, 137. I don't believe Steve is racing today. No, he isn't. All right, so that is the Platinum standings. Next, we will do the Silver standings, see what that looks like. And there they are. Did I get them? Where did that go? Platinum. Did I do 2 Platinums there? Oh, sorry. There you go. GT3. There, finally. Silver standings. In first place, everybody's favorite, Terry Trowbridge. He's got some firsts and seconds that are counting. 264, a big lead there over Danny Britos in second place with 228. So he's got a good 30-plus point lead. In third place, Thomas Rainier, who is not racing today. In fourth place, Brian Banks, 198 to 219. So that could change. In fifth place, Aaron Shannon. Sixth place, our favorite older fellow, Kevin Torrance from New Zealand, 167. That's a close one. So Torrance is only 3 points behind Shannon. Wow, that's very close. So that's our closest battles. All right, so let's get right to it here. Hang on. There is the race. Let's go down the leaderboard for the race. There we are in first place. The familiar name, Daniel Cosio. Next is, oops, let me get my button going here. I'm just getting set up for my first broadcast here in Arizona. Next is Chris Bourne in the Big Bad Mustang. Third place, Derek Bird in the familiar Porsche. Brian Harford in fourth. Malcolm Hutchin in fifth place. Our favorite Jonathan Wood in a red Mustang. Somehow that Mustang doesn't look right in that color, Jonathan. Sorry to tell you that. Should be black or something. In seventh place, Peter Nilsson. Danielle Britos in eighth. And Brito, no, that's not a Peter David in another McLaren in ninth. Aaron Shannon. And Shannon we know is, just ahead of Torrance. Where is Torrance? Torrance is way down there in seventh, so we got to watch that one. Brian Banks in the familiar 911 Ferrari. Michel Ponoff, he was one of the ones caught off guard. There was a rain race, so he is started in 12th. Terry Throwbridge in 13th. Stuart Packham in 14th, so he's way down there. Who is, let me quickly peek again to see. Who is Hartford? Look that on the screen. Hartford is, and Derek are the issue. Let me write that down. Oh, I lost my pencil. Oh, well, screw it. I'll try to remember that. So where is Derek? Derek's in third. It's Hartford. Sorry, Hartford. Is Hartford racing today? Yes, he is B. He's in seventh, and Derek is in. They're close together. So anyway, back to Stuart Packham, and next is Kevin Torrance in the other BMW orange. Now again, they make orange BMWs. That's true. That should be good. Silk Frank is in 16th, and Mr. Meleskie, yours truly, the commentator today, is in last place because I was caught out in the rain. Yeah, definitely caught out in the rain because I did not know it was a rain race. Okay, let's get something going here. And you know, this is a replay race, so we got to find the spot where it's going to start. Here we go. We're not racing yet. That's quite a ways back, isn't it? Hard to see where they are. Let me go quickly peek in the driver view. Where are we coming around? No, we're coming around. We're coming around to the start-finish line. Let's find a good camera. Let's see what happens at the start. Rain race. Whoops. I don't want to quit. What my bad keyboard there. And here we go. Oh, it's not even showing you that. Hang on. I'm looking at it, but you aren't. Hang on. All that for nothing. Okay, I'm going to quickly go back to it. Why am I'm totally out of practice here, aren't I, buddy? Get rid of that. Let's go back to quickly look at everybody's. I announced the board, but let's go back and look at everybody's nice liveries. Okay, hang on. There you go. Well, out of practice, buddy. Out of practice. Let's find the right camera. I'll just show everybody's liveries here. Find the right camera. There they are. So I'm just going to go quickly down. There's Cosio, Bourne, Bird, Harford. Ooh, look at that Hartford. That's a nice one. Hutchison, Wood, Nielsen, Britos, David, Shannon, Banks, Poundoff, Throwbridge, Packham, Torrance, Frank, and Meleskie. Okay, let's go back now and find the start, which is about here. Oh, that looks like we're already started here. In the drivers, I can tell where we are. I've got a little bit to go yet. Coming around the corner. Get the right camera view. Here we go. There we are. Green, aren't we? No, not green. Oh, that's not the start finish. There it is. And looks like Cossio got a great start. Where is everybody else? Any action here? Lots of action. Lots of side-by-side action. Get back to the top. Cossio just took off on Bourne. Oh, there's a little bit there. Everybody's... Oh, there's one. There's one that looks like it was Shannon David. Peter David always has bad luck on the start. No, that's Brian Banks usually has bad luck. Let's just get there. That was Shannon behind him. Let's get on board with Shannon. Let's review these things. That's not the greatest camera view, is it? Maybe that's a good one. Let's see. We'll play it. So that's Shannon in the colored car. No, let's get a better view here. Maybe that's not bad. Oh, just clips Peter David. He just clipped him from behind. He did not have that corner for sure. Now David is way out of there. Shannon and who was out ahead of him? Britos had a bit of a problem. Okay, let's get to the front here. That is Chris Bourne and Bird Harford. That's not a good view. Let's find the view here that looks good. Oh, there's another clip. 216. Who's 216? Hutchison got clipped. Back up that. Back it up. Back it up. Looks like Hutchison retires. Let's find a good angle on that one. There looks like a good angle. Who is that coming up behind him? Graham or Jonathan Wood. What is this? This is a... Wow, that's weird. Oh. What is going on here? Where is Wood? I don't get why I'm not getting a good replay there. Let's just go out. Find the camera here. It wasn't Hutchison. Oh, not far. It went too far back. And let me quickly just play it out here a little bit. There we go. We'll find that one. That is Jonathan behind him. Chasing pretty hard. So it looks like Jonathan is the one that clipped him. Lots of rain. Pretty bad. Oh, Jonathan either just missed his breaking point. Look at that spin. They came back. Jonathan's going to let him by, I'm sure. At some point. There he goes. Boy, what a spin. I want to see that one again, actually. Maybe we'll do it in slow-mo. Let's see here. When Jonathan catches him. Watch this spin. Let's slow it down. Here it comes. Jonathan touches him. Boom! Skating rink 1, 360 and back. Oh, you know what we got to do for that? We got to watch that in driver mode for Hutchison. Let's watch that. Let's see what he does. Oh, we don't see. Yes, we do see his steering wheel. There he goes. He just holds his steering wheel properly. Doesn't do very much. Turns into the corner. And look at that. Beautiful job. That's fun. That is so much fun. Okay, let's get back to the front here. We are on board with Chris Bourne. Look at that. Half a second lead already. Oh, we're in slow-mo here. Who is Chris? Looks like he's behind somebody. That's not Cossio, is it? Yeah, it is. Sorry. He's a half a second back. Bird is... I'm going to get into driver view here. Not going to be doing that too much because it can't see much there. Harford. Now we can't see anything there. It's not going to be our view of choice. Let's find a good view that we'll keep going back to. There's a good view. All right, what do we got? Jonathan and Hutchison are still at it. Shannon and Britos are close together. Oh, there's somebody making a move there. That's a BMW. That is Torrance, Packham. Packham trying to get on Throwbridge. And Torrance is right behind him. There's the two BMWs going at it. Ackham took a crack at Throwbridge there. And let's find another good, ooh, yeah, that's Torrance. Shannon on Britos. Rain doesn't look the greatest on ACC. Doesn't look very realistic from this point of view. That is Banks on Pownoff. That's pretty close. There's that first BMW right. That's Stuart Packham trying to make up ground. He started way down there. Not very many. The gaps are opening up quite a bit, but let's stick with this one then. I'm going to try the driver view for a second again. That is Packham trying to get by Throwbridge. Now way back here, Peter David. I'm just going to stay with this while we can see the car. Let's see if Packham can get ahead here. Gotta find a good view. There's a better view. We'll stick with this view, I think. Oh, up ahead, there's some action there. Lots of action actually in this little grouping. Pownoff just passed, I believe, just passed Hutchison. Let's go back 5 seconds. Nope. Yeah, he did somewhere. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was, he just flew by there. Missed his braking point big time. All right, who else are we? So still Packham and Throwbridge. That was close. That was very close. That's not a great view. There's a better view. It's challenging getting a view here on... Oh, we got some people watching. Somebody obviously is on my channel. Say hello in the chat. I'm watching it. Stewart's desperate to get by Throwbridge. It looks like he's got the pace. Should be able to get by him sooner or later. Pretty tough to pass in these conditions. And up ahead, Nielsen and Bourne are pretty close together. Looks like Derek Bird is trailing the leader now by a whole 4 seconds. So Cosio's taking it away again. Hartford is back up there. Bird and him are basically very close together. What did I say? Hartford's only 4 points behind Bird. And this crazy view has a camera that sits there on the side. Nielsen and Bourne. Let's look at that one. That's a little bit further along now. Hutchison and Pownoff. Where is that? There is Hutchison. Where is Pownoff? Pownoff is ahead still because Pownoff is all over Shannon right now. These three guys are really going at it. Hutchison just taking a bite out of that Mustang every once in a while, that Ferrari is. Let's get on board with Hutchison just for a second or two. It looks like he's got it. And over here, Packham has passed Throwbridge, I believe. Is that Throwbridge behind him? Yep, let's go back and see how that happened. Back. Oh shit, that was way too far. Where was I? Oh my god, I screwed up big time. There. Back 'em on. Still too far. There. Who is behind him now? There, that's Throwbridge. Now I'm just going to go back a few seconds, find out where that happened. Is he still behind him? He got ahead of him more than that. Oh, I can't find it. Still, it's like a whole. There we are. Now we're going to see it. All right, let's just see how that happened. No, he's still behind. Still ahead. There is where it happened. Here we go. Let's back up another 5 seconds. Let's find it. There it is. He is chasing him. It is side by side. Now he's going to get him in the corner. Robridge finally lets him by. All right. So that's where that happened. All right. Let's just jump ahead a little bit. So there's Banks on. Merche is quite far ahead now. I hate this replay mode because it's hard to tell, but Shannon now is trying to take a bite out of Banks. And Packham is behind them. That's that BMW back there. Hartford is right on Bird. Let's get back to the top of the pack here. Say hello. 4 people watching. Say hello on the chat, please. Who is that? That's Aaron. Hi, Aaron. This is Hartford and that BMW trying to get after Bird. And again, these guys are chasing each other in the standings, so this is a big deal. And Hartford's behind, so he really wants to get ahead of Bird for sure. Where have we got some action? We've got Peter David, who was in that accident, trying to make his way up the ladder here. We've got Packham and Shannon. Oh, this is Packham coming on Shannon. He is making his way up the leaderboard big time in that Mustang. Here he goes. He's trying to get Shannon. It's his next victim. Right behind him. There he goes, taking a crack. Side by side. He's got the inside. Ooh, he had to let up just in time for that. And over here, Banks and Paunoff, they're pretty close together. Yeah, that's for sure. That Ferrari looking after, trying to get by the Interceptor. Quickly see how this one's going. Is that Shannon ahead? Yes, it is. Stewart's got the hop on him. Let's just see how he's going to make it happen. He's got a long straightaway here. Not going to make it happen in the turns here, but on the straightaway maybe. Back behind, Peter David's trying to get after Torrance. Lots of action here. Looks like Stewart fell behind a little bit. No, he doesn't. Let's see if he can get it done on the straight. Here it comes. Here it comes. There he goes. Is he going to go try for the inside? Shannon's taking the inside. Stewart looks on the outside. Not going to happen this time, but Shannon goes wide. There you go, Aaron. You couldn't defend on Packham. There we are. That's an interesting one. How is Hartford doing in the big bad Mustang? On Derek Bird. Let's just watch that one from the driver point of view for a bit. These are big action. Big action-packed excitement here today. Nobody's spinning out too much, though. Everybody's hanging in there for in terms of staying with the grip. There's Peter David on Torrance. He's not making it happen. There's Hartford and Bird again. Who else are we watching? Who is Stewart's next victim is going to be Brian Banks. Peter David still trying to get by Robridge. Two McLarens after it. Still some pretty subdued colors there, Peter. Oh, Peter had a little wiggle there. Is Kevin going to be able to take advantage of it? He's closer to Peter than Peter is to Robridge. Up ahead, Hartford is getting close at certain points and can't make it happen. That Mustang, such a big car, must be fun to try to wrestle it around Silverstone in the rain. Up ahead, Cosio is just running away with it again as usual. Nice job there. And that McLaren, who says the McLaren's not good at Silverstone? There, oh, Hartford's got him on Bird. Bird's got to be feeling that pressure, but you know Derek, he's as cool as a cucumber. Brian Banks was very close to Merche at one point. Again, the tower only shows the intervals during the passing. Oh, there we go. See, we just updated. It goes over the sector limits is when it updates. Who else is close? Back down here, Frank and I was tired of lapping, so I waited for a while and let Frank catch up to me because we had similar times. Silk, I should say, not Frank, Mr. Frank. Silk spun out a couple of times, so I just waited for him, and we had some good battles just for fun at the back of the pack. We'll show those in a little while. There is Hartford. What does it look like for him on Derek? Oh, he's falling behind a little bit. And Banks and Paunoff is closing in on Danny Britos. Big time. Big time. Okay. Let's see. Merche obviously is getting the hang of this track now after being surprised. It was a oh, look at this behind. Stewart's trying to take a crack at Banks. Oh, there he passes him. I don't think Banks wants to challenge him. He's platinum anyway. Banks doesn't care about getting passed by him. Just wants to make sure he does not get into trouble, because right behind Banks is Mr. Shannon. Let's take a look at what he's looking at. There you are, Aaron. 5 people watching. Oh, spins galore to come. Okay, Aaron, I'll be watching that. Yeah, you did spin. I noticed you. I passed you at this point. Who else is watching? We got a whole bunch of people watching. Say hello, especially if you're one of these senior drivers. There's Banks on. Oh, he's not going to pass Packham, I don't think. How is Hartford and Bird doing? Still the same. Hartford or Koskio has a 7-second lead over these two guys. So Peter David having a little bit of trouble here because he's getting caught up by Terry Trowbridge. Oh, up ahead, there's some action. That's Banks and Packham. Wow, Banks is hanging in there with Stewart. Hanging in there. Way to go, Brian. So let's look at the lead here. We've got Koskio, Bird, and Hartford for our podium in platinum. In silver, we got Peter Nilsson, who's got about a 12-second lead over Danielle Britos in second place. In third is Brian Banks. Now, what was our battle going in here? Oh, it's between Torrance and Shannon. Aaron and Torrance. Oh, Shannon. You are going to overtake Torrance if you stay the way it is. You're only 3 points behind them, so that's a bit of a battle. There is Packham on Paunoff. Oh, Paunoff is getting close to Britos. That is not a battle for the same class. Let's just see what happens here. So if there's some spins, I hope I catch them. Yeah, Paunoff's really getting a hang of the track now. He was searching around for a setup. He must have found one because he's got that Mustang pretty well glued. Things have gotten a little spread out last time, except for Hartford. Let's make sure him and Bird aren't changing positions. Look at that. This is a battle. Boren's not far behind. He's just lurking in the background there. If these two guys have an issue, he'll be right on top of them. There is Paunoff on Danielle Britos. Whoa, a little slide there by the Mustang. Where we are in the race here? Where are we in the race? We are 22 minutes. We're approaching almost halfway. Maybe another 5 minutes before halfway. So the tires are going to start being a little worn. And reminding you people who are watching this that don't follow us, it is a mandatory pit stop, mandatory fuel. I think tires are optional. So mandatory pit stop, 50-minute race, 5-0. So this is our 20th season. Next season, we'll be having an endurance race soon, I believe. I should look it up. But between our seasons, we have endurance races. Season 21 will be coming up, and look out for our LMU series that is coming up tomorrow. We have 2 races. Fridays and Saturdays are LMU. Fridays and Sundays are LMU, and Mondays and Saturdays are ACC GT3. Fridays is a multi-class LMU, and Friday or Sunday is a GT3. Look at that. Stewart wants to get by. Our Poundoff is getting challenged by Stewart. What am I saying? Look at that. That is a BMW Power against the Mustang. Stewart's going to make short work. Oh, this is for position. This is for position in silver. Hartford is still trying to get by Derek. Stewart is back here. Banks and Peter David are so close together. Banks David was thrown out there at the beginning. Oh, looks like Poundoff went off. So Stewart's going to pass him. Poundoff went off. Let's see how that happened. Hold on. Let's back up 5 seconds. See how that out. Even more than that. Even more than that. Coming through. Hits the curb. Oh, slid a little bit. Was Poundoff right beside him? I'm going to go back here and hold on. Let me find a better view. The overhead view. Let's just see here. Stewart takes the inside. He just went off and just got nervous, or it threw him over there, Merche, and that was enough. Luckily he held on to that. He was on the curb, and I think he wanted to be very careful there. Now Poundoff is going to try and let's see if Stewart has pace on him. Back here, Peter David and Banks are battling it out. Mr. Brian Banks is down here in Arizona with me. Next week we're going to have coffee for sure. Okay, I'm looking at Brian, my favorite spectator. Hello. I'm a couple of glasses of wine into it. How about you? Yes, Monday is Death on the Mountain. I love Mount Panorama. I'm not going to miss that one for sure. Might do the sprint tomorrow or Monday if I have time. Oh, Peter went wide. That's going to make him go back. Let's get up here with Hartford. He's lost a little bit of ground to Derek, and Bourne is still about 1.5 seconds behind. Let's just go through everybody here. We're going to just go through the whole tower here. There is Daniel Cosio in first place. He's pulling away from everyone. He is 12 seconds ahead of Bird. Now Hartford is a couple of seconds back in third. Chris Bourne in fourth. Jonathan Wood 10 seconds back in fifth. Peter Nilsson is in first place in the silver category. Do I smell an upgrade to platinum next year? Danielle Britos is 12 seconds back. So Nilsson has a 12-second lead over second place. Backham is right behind Britos, but Poundoff is now quite a bit further back. But here we have a battle between David and Banks in the same category. Here is Terry Throwbridge. He's getting harassed by Kevin Torrance in the BMW. Aaron Shannon is just going into the pits. Is that a little early? Let me take a quick peek. No, not really. He's just the first guy in. And me and Cirque. I let Cirque pass me right here. So, yeah, there we go. We're going to have a little bit of a battle of our own. I was tired of just fooling around at the back, lapping. Cirque was about 10 seconds behind. So I let him pass me because we're about the same pace. So we just said, hey, let's have a little race of our own. I talked to him later, and he wasn't too offended by me letting him by. Maybe we'll catch a little bit of our action later. Who is close? We are... What is going on here? David Bird's not ahead, is he? No, I thought for a second there that Bird got past, but no. So that is the gaps between third, fourth, fifth. 3 Mustangs in a row after this. Bourne and Wood all in Mustangs. Just not get used to seeing Mr. Bourne in a Mustang, but I love his livery. Let's go back and look at that livery again. Let me find it here. There it is. Look at that nice cat. Is that a cat on the side? Or a wolf? No! Oh yeah, he's with the wolf pack, isn't he? He is with the wolf pack. Yes, he is. He is part of the wolf pack. All right, where have we got a race going here? With Kevin Torrance on Throwbridge. That's a bit of a gap. Not much happening here. How about me and Silk? Take a look at the driver view. I am catching up with him. Now, Aaron Shannon did you take a spin at some point? Yeah, of course, Bird's in the Porsche. Yeah, Diego certainly is the cream of the crop. Cream of the crop. Hartford's catching up to Bird again. He's under a second last sector. But he just can't get that Mustang to use its grunt on the straights. Derek's got it glued to the track. See, he catches up a little bit there, but not enough to challenge for now anyway. There is Stewart on Britos. He's got to get by a couple of silvers here to get into the pack there. With Wood is next on his radar in his own class. Nobody is very close, so I'm going to just show you a little bit of our race, me and Cirque. We were about the same, 213, where we were running 213s. I should catch up to him a little bit soon. Cirque, good guy, just learning. I'm just slow. He's hasn't been racing that long, and he sticks with it. He sticks with it. He goes lap after lap in race mode. See what it looks like. See, I catch up to him pretty good on this part of the track. At a different braking point than him, but look, we got a nice exit there. Yeah, I did not have a good setup. I was not planted. I had to lift on that one. This one, no, this one wasn't too bad. This corner for me. Ooh, I took the apex quite nicely there, didn't I? We're the only game in town for a few minutes. So let's just watch this action. Not so sure Cirque is used to getting pressured, so I thought I'd give him a little bit of a chance to believe that. I think I had to lift on that corner sometimes too, so not a great setup. Didn't have time again the last hour before the race to figure out if I could do a big one. I was using a Coach Dave medium wet setup, by the way. This corner I can never do properly. Lose a lot of time there. Should be able to get on that corner a bit. No, that's not the corner I'm thinking of. I'll tell you which corner I have a hard time with. I was able to catch up to Cirque right here. Cirque, if you're listening, oh, he went wide. Oh, there's Aaron Shannon coming out of the pits. I think Aaron had some damage, so he was way back there. He's a lap down at this point. Are you not? Oh, do I give him a pass here? Am I going to pass him here? I'm not sure if I am. Oh, up front here, Stuart Packham and Britos are into it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, we've got some pit stops happening, I think. Got some pit stops happening because, yeah, lots of pit stops happening. we're gonna watch this for a little bit. I'm sure Britos is gonna let him by. He's not gonna chase that. All right, we're gonna jump ahead. I don't like watching this kind of racing when everybody has got weird. There we are. So here we are past a little bit. So we've got Stewart. What do we got here? Diego, of course, is in first place. Derek's in second. Hartford is back within 2 seconds of Derek, but he lost a little bit of time on the pit stop sectors. Everybody's got big gaps here, except for Danny Britos and Mr. Brian Banks. Look at this. He is all over him. Ferrari and a McLaren, sorry. There's a battle. I'm still hanging in there with Cirque. But let's do a real race here. Where am I? Brian Banks. There we are. Look at the driver view for a bit. So now we are about 6 or 7 laps from the end. Ryan trying to get away from Britos a little bit in terms of a rooster tail. I'd like to see you guys chatting. I can't keep track with your conversation, but whoop. Sorry, what happened there? Oh, Chris Bourne gets a drive-through. Oh, that is not good. That is not good for Chris. That's probably for track limits. Wow. There's about 6 laps to go. Let's see, Brian, is he going to get by Danny Britos at some point? Cirque and I passed Cirque somewhere. Let's just go back and see where that happened. There we go. Just for fun, we're going to watch that. Is it a mistake or did I do a legitimate pass? Got a little bit of trouble there. Oh, he went wide, skidded a little bit. Now I've got him in my sights. Oh, I went off on the grass. What is that all about? I didn't lose too much time there. I thought I passed him. Oh, I have an accident in a second. Oh, yeah, I'm gone after this. Yeah, I spun out and hit the wall. All right, so Brian is all over Danny right now. This is a battle for second place. This is huge. Come on, Brian. You can do it. I miss Peter getting in front of Britos. Oh, I guess so. Could have been done on the pit stop there, Brian, though. We're getting one of these actions anyway. There's the on board with these two. Let's see where Brian has the advantage. He's obviously caught up to Danny. Believe Britos is in second place, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly. Nice job from both of them there. Hartford and Bird have just been at it the whole race here, haven't they? There's Hartford, and looking at Bird, he's a couple of seconds back. He's been looking at the back end of that Porsche for the whole race. But then Derek never has a problem with pressure. There is, these two are at it. Still, how many laps we got left? Lots of time left, but they're noticing that there's only about a third of the race left. Looks like Brian, if he gets ahead of Britos, might be able to stay ahead of him. There's some traffic coming up, though. Let's just see who that is. Oh, that's Peter David. So this is a pretty close race. There's 3 seconds there, 3 seconds behind Panoff. So top 3 are only like 3 seconds away from each other. Ooh, any mistake by Peter David, and he does not win this race. Interesting. How is the Shannon, or Torrance? Torrance is in 11th and Shannon's in 13th. So Torrance is going to stay ahead of Shannon at this point in the standings. Come on, Aaron, you got to get with it. Yeah, there is another DT coming up, isn't there, Brian? I remember seeing that. I forgot who it was. Brian is really over on top of Danny here. It's going to happen this straight. Let's see. This is the home straight. Looks like he's got pace. Looks like he's got pace, tucking himself in behind. I don't think Britos is going to give him much of a line. Boy, in this rain, these guys following that closely. Amazing, amazing. Banks always goes over to the right there on that spot. Let's see if he can get a good exit for the long straight. Is it Hamilton Straight, if I'm not mistaken? No! Britos gets it. Britos gets it, I think. Alrighty, we got any other battles here? Oh, yes we do. We have got Chris Bourne. Now that he's served his drive-through, he is right behind Mr. Wood. So now we've got some action. This should be fun to watch. This is two Mustangs going at it. Ooh, let's see what this looks like. Chris Bourne was ahead of Jonathan by a good margin because he had to serve a drive-through, so he should have pace. This should be fun. This should be fun. Totally different. Looks like Chris sacrifices that corner so he can get a good line into this sector here. Wow, look at those two Mustangs going at it. Jonathan's hanging in there. I'm sure these two guys are enjoying it. They've been in with eSeniors probably since the beginning. So good show here with these two. Oh, Chris had a great sector there, or set of corners there. Caught up to Jonathan. Just flying down the track. These two guys. Where are we with Brian Banks and Mr. Danny Britos? They were close at the sector. Half a second looks like. He's got a little bit more of a... Ooh, let's just see what that looks like. Is he catching up to him on the long straight? Yes, he is. We just can't get these two races, these two battles. We've got to stay with both of them. We have 1, 2, 3 laps to go, 3.5 laps to go. So everybody's going to be excited now. Whoa, shoot, hit that button again. Oh, fuck, what the hell did I do? Sorry, guys. I stopped the fucking... Oh, my God. I'll get back to it right now. Where are we? Get the HUD up. We were with Jonathan, and we were way over here. Oh, got the wrong race here. Oh, my God. live television. Television, this shows you how old I am. All right, replays, different replay. Silverstone play. Sorry, at least it's easy to get back. Put the HUD up, get Chris Bourne, and we were right here. So we're back to exactly where we were, guys. I gotta get rid of that keyboard on my lap. That's what did that. All right. So this is back to where we were. Chris Bourne on Jonathan Wood and Brian Banks on Danny Britos. Like I said, I need a nice buxom 20-year-old studio assistant to help me with these broadcasts. Wonder if there's money in the budget for that. Blonde would be nice, but I'll take a brunette, no problem. Oh, looks like Jonathan was able to stay ahead of Chris here at this point. Nice, nice, nice. Good battle here, good battle. That's the only two battles to go here. Brian just can't get ahead of Britos. Britos is not giving him any quarter whatsoever. Staying on that nice racing line, and up ahead, not far ahead, is Peter David. He's got to maintain his concentration because he doesn't want to make a mistake and lose his podium. Chris is dropped back to a whole second. Jonathan is staying up, keeping his concentration going. But we are down to 2.5 laps. 2.5 laps. There is Mr. Wood. Let's go on board with these guys for a second and see how their inputs are. Get rid of that HUD. There is Jonathan coming around a corner. Nice and smooth. No corrections. No corrections there. Nice and smooth through this sharp right-hander. Same thing for this one. No corrections whatsoever. Just smooth as silk. Let's see, going through this fast corner. He's able to just... Oh, he let up just slightly, I think, just like me. How about Chris? Is he working his inputs hard? Or not? Let's watch this one. Is he pushing the envelope? I don't think so. Mr. Bourne's pretty smooth himself. This is how to drive, folks. Pick your spots and just stick to your... There's a bit of a correction there. And he lost a little bit of time, I think. So he is 2 seconds back now. Mr. Banks, how about you? How are you doing with inputs? And up ahead, David has lost a little bit of time. Brian went a little wide there. "23 laps for the leader." I don't know if we're going to get to see the end of the race. You know how these replays go. So let's hope it doesn't stop, because these are really close races, so we don't hope it doesn't, like it often does, stop and we don't get the last few seconds of the race. Just looks like Brian's pushing a little hard through these corners and not making up any time. Britos seems a bit smoother, and Chris has fallen further and further back. He's pushing a little too hard and overdriving maybe, and losing time to Jonathan. So it looks like that might stick. That is only a lap and a half to go. So looks like it's going to be Diego, Derek, and Brian Hartford. Our podium in the platinum class, and it doesn't not settled here in the silver class. Peter David, Danny Britos, and Brian Banks not settled here at all. Anybody with a little slip could change this instantly. Brian Banks is keeping that pressure on Danny Britos. Britos is doing a good job of... Oh, that is what you were talking about, Brian. Hartford gets a drive-through. That's a 30-second plus penalty. He is going to drop down. I'm probably below Jonathan Wood for sure. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, there's a change in the leaderboard. That is, I'm sure, for track limit violations. Oh, I keep calling you Brian. Oh, Britos went wide. Is he going to make it happen here, Banks? He knows he's got a chance now because he went wide. And now the lead for Peter David is down to 2.5 seconds. So these guys are feeling it. They are feeling it. Whoa, oh, there goes Banks. Went deep. He went deep. Trying to get some speed. Are we in our last lap? Are we in the last lap? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let's get on board with Brian. This is the end of the race. They got around half the lap to go. I'm hoping we're going to get to see this finish. Chris Bourne is caught up with Jonathan. So this is pretty close. We'll follow both of these races through. I'll go back and watch this. Let's just do this one because this one's for 4th place. These guys are in the last few corners. I'm sure Chris is going to try and catch up a little bit on these corners and cheat a little bit. He didn't cheat too much there. He was able to keep it together. Here it goes. Here it goes. Checkered flag for Jonathan Wood. He's going to end up in 3rd place for sure, at least. As Brian Hartford's got a penalty. There is the checkered flag, I think. Yes, it is. And now let's go back to Brian Banks. He's coming around the last few corners also. Is he going to cheat? Oh, Britos had a little bit of a slip there. Oh, is Brian going to be able to keep it going? Hang in there, Brian. Not quite enough. He wasn't able to take advantage of it. Wasn't as much of a slip, but yes, that could have been disastrous for 3rd place. So there we go. That is our finishers. Peter David right here. Why is he still racing? Peter David, Danny Britos, and Brian Banks for Silvers. Well, that was fun, guys. Let me get back to our video. Why can't I get it here? And there. So that's it. That is it for the race. You stop this one here. So that's it for our second penultimate race, Silverstone. Next week is Bathurst, so see you on Monday for the short sprint, and we will finish off the season at Bathurst as we usually do, or often do, I should say. And we'll see you then. And looking forward to season 21. And look for the endurance race. Look on Discord for our endurance races. And we will have one of those, or maybe two, an LMU endurance race. Bye for now. This is Mike Meleskie signing off, and see you guys on the stream. Thanks for watching. Oops. What am I doing here? I'm doing something different. There we go.